What's going on, all my beautiful people? How y'all feeling today? Y'all already know how this work. We'll be on in 4 minutes. Keeping it Krunk podcast. Y'all already know what it is. Mr. Wally said he was gonna be out, so gonna wish him well. Safe travels. Hope you come back, come check it out. Come holler at us. What's going on, Vortex? How you feeling? What's up, James? Usual suspect. We got Tucker in there. Washing machine self. What's up, man? Tracy. I see you. Big baby. We got a few people up in there. Y'all just kick back, relax. We'll be getting started here in a minute. Go grab you something to drink. Get you something to eat. If you're driving, be careful. Keep your eyes on the road. Jamie. And we just gonna chop it up tonight. Y'all know how we do. I'm starting to like these little chop it up sessions. They're not knocking them dead in the views, but I don't do it for that. We do it because this is what we do. Want to chop it up. What's up, Russ? Make sure you hit that like button, people. Y'all already know what it is. Appreciate it, Russ. If y'all in here and y'all chilling, it's free. William Oates. We gonna get your name right before it's over, god dang it. Welcome to the stream, big dog. 2 minutes, people, 2 minutes. We're gonna let a few people get up in here so we can at least try to have a few people in here when we start this thing. Y'all know how we do it. So they can chop it up with us, you know what I mean? Look like we got all the family in here tonight. Love to see the family show up, you know what I mean? Y'all remember, if you want to, make sure y'all share these posts so people know what we doing on Friday nights. Disco Wolf. Welcome to the stream, homie. Or welcome to the podcast. Well, all we do is chop it up. And plus we keep it crunk. What's up, Derek? Make sure y'all get your beverages ready. Now, I ain't gonna be eating no popcorn this time. You can't eat and talk at the same time. My mama told me that when I was a little baby, you know what I'm talking about? So we gotta keep it real. 50 seconds, we'll be on. There we go. Make sure y'all get y'all questions ready. Let me know what y'all want to talk about tonight. I think the subject matter tonight is gonna be about what is the easiest thing right now to make music on. What platform is somewhat the easiest? What's the most fun right now? Mud dog. I almost missed you, boy. What up, fam? All right, we are at 18 seconds and counting. We're about to get ready. Come on. Big baby, I got you off mute. What's up, big dog?
What it do, man? What's going down?
I am chilling, bro. We got 6 seconds, man. We about to bring it home. You ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, it's time to go. Let's get it popping. There we go. What's going on, big baby? How you feeling tonight, dog?
Man, I'm good, bro. Just here trying to cool off, man. VA been a little hot this week, bro. So it's been rough. How about yourself?
Well, you know it's always hot in Texas, so y'all already know how it go downhill. But what's really been going on is a lot of rain for us out here. It's been crazy. You can't wash your car. I mean, I try to wash the truck, and then I wash it, then it get rained on, and then I feel some type of dumb. Some type of way. I feel some type of crazy. We got that boy flying blind in here tonight. What's going on, Flying Blind? And that boy SLP, Ground Sound Music. What's going on, bro? Glad that you could join us. Remember, we're at 17 people. We only got 9 likes. It's only free. It's free to the free to the free. So go ahead on, make sure y'all hit that. All right, y'all already know how we do this on every Friday. This is a podcast that we are about to get ready to launch. So we have done so many episodes so far. This is going to be episode number 4. My name is Marcus Elbow. This is Elbow Media Studios. This is Keeping It Krunk podcast. And on my right of me is the number 1 moderator and the co-host of this podcast, that boy, Big Baby, driving the other moderators crazy. I put a little bass in my voice, so I'm feeling some type of...
I hear you, bro.
I'm feeling some type of good right now, you know what I mean?
Got your Quiet Storm DJ voice.
Yeah, I want them to get a little bit extra, you know what I mean? Get a little bit more feel. You know, I put a little bass in your voice too, pimpin'. Yeah, so we definitely here, you know what I mean? So it is going down. So anyway, welcome to the podcast. Today's subject matter is going to be about what is the best way to make music or to do beats or however you want to put it in 2021. What is your best way? How do you feel? Do you feel the MPC way? Do you feel the iOS way? Do you feel like, you know, a DAW is the easiest way for you to make it happen? We want to talk to you guys tonight about that subject at hand and whatever subjects we come up with, like we always do as we move forward in this hour of sitting back chopping it up with y'all. We will talk about all these different things. So let's get into it, people. Y'all already know how it goes. Big Baby.
Yes, sir.
What are you making beats on these days? That's what. Let's just start with you until the people get their food ready. Right now, they got the popcorn going on. They got the TV dinner in there. Do people even call it TV dinner no more? Isn't it?
No, I don't think so.
They don't call it TV dinner?
They call it microwave meals now.
Microwave meals. Still a damn TV. They just ain't watching. Ain't nobody watching TV no more. They should call it YouTube dinner.
That's it. Social media dinner.
Yeah, you know what I mean? That's what they should call it. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, if y'all hear any weirdness going on in the sound, let us know. We got Zach M up in here. What's really hood with you, bro? And that boy Beats by Dooch. Yes, what's
sir.
up, Beats by Dooch, man? Thank you for coming through and chopping it up with us. So, I'm sorry, Big Baby. What is your instrument or your device of choice in 2021? What have you made the most beats on this year?
Logic Pro. Yep.
And just for the sake of accent, I know why. But what is it about Logic Pro that's pulling you away from the iOS ecosystem or because I know you got an MPC live too. What is pulling you away from that?
I'm comfortable with it. I've been using it the longest, so it's easy to have my workflow moving, and I don't have to stop and think. And it's set up easy for me. I have templates, and everything is just nice, and it's right there in my face. So, you know, I could do that same thing in other, these things here, but I don't even worry about it, bro. Because I go to Logic Pro because I can move around fast and get to where I'm trying to go real fast. So that's why.
Okay. And when you use Logic, are you using it with a controller, or are you just clicking as you go, or how are you doing it?
I use a controller. I use several controllers actually. I have, well, of course, my keyboard controller. I have a PreSonus fader port controller that I use to adjust, my levels and stuff when I don't feel like using a mouse to click around and all that. It's just faster.
Okay.
Yeah. So now plus I use the little MPK Mini too.
MPK Mini. Which one you got? You got the newest one, or you got the old one?
Yeah, I got the newest one.
Okay.
Got the Mark III.
So that's what you're doing your drums with.
Sometimes.
I know.
Sometimes I use the keyboard. Sometimes I use the keyboard to do the drums.
Okay.
But I have used the MPC to do drums on a couple of projects I just did though.
Does it link up pretty easy as far as MIDI go? I mean, is it plug and play?
Oh my goodness, no.
So you had to go in and sign some stuff.
There's a lot of routing when you hook the MPC up to Logic Pro.
Okay. All right. So for you, it's a Logic. Let's see what the chat talking about. I'm looking at. Let me go back a little bit. I think D Brown said he's using Beatmaker 3 and Nano Studio 2. Lord have mercy. I gotta love Nano Studio is like a side piece that I don't even answer her text messages. It ain't even right. You know what I mean? But she fine. Right. She like the sexiest thing in the game, but yet I don't answer her text messages. Right. And it ain't because I'm trying to fly straight. It's because I love the machine. I love the software. I love it. I don't even have anything negative to say about Nano Studio 2. I think it's freaking awesome, but I don't use it. And I think the reason why I don't use it, not because I don't want to use it. I think the reason why I don't use it is because I just don't have time. Like, it's not a part of my lineup. You know what I'm saying? It's like when I look at my lineup, I'm looking at the, and I'm gonna do this probably. I'm gonna rank it from probably what I've been doing lately to what's my least. It's been the Force, it's been MPC, it's been the machine, and then it's been the iPad, and it's been Beatmaker. Okay. It hasn't been Nano. So anyway, that's kind of what's going on with Nano, but I love Nano, man. I'm sorry, Tracy. My wife probably heard that and was gonna be like, okay, I got your side chick. You know what I mean? Anyway, baby, you're gonna have to stay on this chat because it look like they definitely rocking and rolling up in there.
Yeah, I see them. We got a couple things in there, man.
Go ahead. Let me know what's going on up in there.
We got one person said they're using the Live 2 and the Force.
Yeah, and I saw Mutt say Mutt. I'm sorry, why did I just call him Mutt? I'm just gonna say dog because I can't never say that. He say FL Studio and Force is a dream team for me. You know what? That's good. Hey, Mutt, talk to us about that the FL Studio and the Force combo. FL Studio and the Force combo. Are you connecting them? Are you using the Force in any type of way to work directly with it, or are you just stemming everything out into it and then continue working in FL? Let us know what's going on with that. While he's waiting to chat and talk to us, let me go down this chat. Definitely standalone MPC for me. Listen.
Zach said Ableton.
Ableton? Man, you know what? I want to learn Ableton so bad because Ableton used to be that ugly side chick. She used to be that one where you're like, what do she do that make me want to even talk to her? She just ugly. She drive a beat up car, but every time I ain't gonna go there. Anyway.
You got some new clothes now.
You know what I mean? Ableton looks better now. You can zoom into the UI. It's something about Ableton that needs addressing by me. And I got it, and I got 11, and I'm gonna start working on that, and we're gonna get some tutorials out on that. We got Sean Trey in the house. We have the champion in the house. What's going on, Sean Trey? Glad you can join us, baby girl. That's what's up. Been loving your content for sure. We got that boy BT up in here. BT say, what he say? He say, do the drums still hit different using MPCs as a computer, big baby? He talking to you, big baby.
No, you say the MPD 226.
The who?
Yeah, when I use my MPD 226 for drums, it hit different.
Okay, yeah, well, he correct. I must have ran earlier. I read an earlier post. Go ahead, though.
No, I mean, it shouldn't because there's no sound coming out of that. So whatever you're loading up for that to control, that's what's hitting different. So now maybe, I don't know if you're talking about the feel of the pads on the MPD. Maybe that's something, but yeah, that has nothing to do with the sound that's coming out what you recording it to.
It's good he even brought that up because I've had people in the past say that hitting the keys on a controller, they don't hit as hard as when you're hitting them on a pad on a controller. I've been doing this for a very long time, and to be honest with you, never been an issue for me. Now, one thing I will say is that hitting a pad versus a key is just a different feeling. You know what I mean? As far as accuracy, right? Like if you're trying to do a snare cymbal or a snare hi-hat and a kick at the same time, to me, it's easier to do it on a pad than it is on the keys because of the stroke distance, right?
Right.
You know what I mean? And just being on a piano bed is just not that cool if you're trying to do drums. So I think, Kai was genius to come out with such a small keyboard. I thought the first one they came out with was garbage in my opinion. I just thought that it felt so flimsy and so, 3-year-oldish that I just couldn't get into it. I bought it and I took it back. Then I said, you know what? Let me try the second one, which is what the MPK Mini 2. Is that what they're calling it?
Yeah.
All right.
No, it's a 3.
There's a
Oh,
3.
the second version. Yeah.
Yeah, the second iteration. So wait a minute. Which one are they on? Are they on the third one? Or are they on
3? Yeah, they're on the third one.
I did pick up the 3, right?
Yeah, we
Okay.
both got it.
Okay. When I picked that one up, that one felt a lot better to me. It felt they worked on the keypad. I felt the keypad. I liked the keypad. The keys kind of felt like the MPC 1 to me. I'm sorry, the pads. So yeah, I'm sold. So you know what I mean? If y'all looking to get a controller to control Logic or something like that, don't hesitate. Go pick up that MPK3 Mini by Kai. It is pretty awesome. But yeah, go get
Speaking
that.
of controllers, speaking of controllers, I saw something I guess they wasn't planning on leaking, but they kind of did, or Kai did. Kai's coming out with a new keyboard that has an MPC built into it, bro.
I heard that they were doing that with the Force too.
I don't know. They're calling it the Force 6 or something like that.
What?
Yeah, bro. Yeah. I saw that today.
My only question is, what is the difference? I mean, we've had that before. You know what I'm saying? Like keyboards with the capability of doing all of that sampling, ASR 10, when we can go back, you know what I mean?
Yeah. It reminds me of that Open Labs. Remember that Open Labs?
I remember
keyboard?
Open Labs. Yeah, I remember it.
That's what it reminds me of.
Yeah, I don't know about. I won't be buying into that.
No,
because to me, it's just bringing stuff back that we've already experienced. I'm cool.
Somewhere do.
Yeah, I'm cool with having a controller to the side and having my machine separate. You know what I mean? I'm cool with that. I just think that they need to keep refining the technology of being able to play the keys and get some of that same feel via the pads, right? You know, with the key groups and things like that. I just think they need to keep that going. I'm not really into a machine with keys on it. Like, I don't know. To me, it just felt like I said, I didn't had all the keyboards, bro. I had the TS12, I had the ASR 10 Phantom. I mean, to me, that's all the same thing. Am I off base on that?
No, you're not, bro. Because I had a bunch of that stuff, and it all, you know, for them to come out with something like this, like you said, it's just taking me back. No, take me forward. Take me to something new I haven't seen. You know?
Yeah,
something that's gonna make me produce a lot better.
And I think where we thinking about going, if we're thinking about what they're trying to do, I don't think they've ever did a 25 key form factor. So maybe that's where they're going with it.
The little MPK Mini is 25 keys.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe they're gonna take the 25 key the MPK Mini and put that at the bottom of a Force, right?
Oh, maybe.
Yeah,
that could be possible.
You know, I say
but the one I saw, the picture that I saw was a 61 key.
What?
Yeah, bro. It was a 61 key.
Okay. Yeah. Again, if they do that, I'm not buying into that. For the simple fact, I've already been there, done that. You know what I'm saying? So
I got a 61 key. I don't even hardly use. So,
exactly. Yeah. And then you're gonna make me pay $1,800, $2,000. You know, when they still got keyboards out there running for that. Anyway, what they talking about in the chat, man?
Let's see. Your boy SLP said, "I really think that you can make your iPhone more powerful than any MPC, in my opinion."
That's a good conversation to have, people. It's a good conversation, but I don't think it's accurate, right? Because the phone is cool. I do beats on my phone. I love Koala. I think the phone is powerful as hell. Don't get me wrong. The sound engine is the problem, though. Right?
Yeah, you're not gonna get that saturation that you get with an MPC on an iPhone.
Yeah. I just, that's the problem. It's like the phone and the iPad and all that is wonderful. I love it. I talk about it all the time. But until you hear an MPC and you hear an iPad side by side and you hear the sound, you can't get better knock than what you're gonna get out of that MPC. That MPC is very powerful as far as the standalone sound card that's in that thing. Apple is not trying to build sound cards that's gonna outdo the MPC. Now, if you're talking about software power, yeah, the phone is great.
The ease of use,
yeah, of course. The different apps and the, you know, the different things you could do creatively is great. But I always feel like, to me personally, that you have to take that somewhere else. You can't just do it there. You can, but you're going to be a little thin. And I think the problem with a lot of people that use iOS devices is that they struggle to get away from the thinness, right? Because it's the sound card that the iPad and the phone are pushing. It cannot do what these bigger sound cards can do. You know what I mean? Right. And that's the unfortunate part. But you know, you can hook up a audio interface and get that what you're looking for. But just Imano, no, just it's kind of hard for them to get that. But I make beats with my phone all the time. I love it. So no, I'm not even trying to make them fight against each other. I want them to work together. You know what I mean? What else? Who else got? They got any questions or?
Let's see. Well, just some comments really.
Okay.
BT says the MPC definitely hits different as a standalone. Yes. I'm wondering, do you hear it as a controller? No, you don't. You know,
Yeah.
Controller is just controlling whatever you got it controlling. The MPC, if you're using that in standalone mode, hey, bro, let me tell you, the saturation that comes out of that sound card built in there is you can't compete at all. Yeah.
Mont say he tracks his stems out of the Force and then he works with an FL Studio. Yeah, and that's the way I would work with it too. You know what I mean? But I have been pushing the envelope as far as the Force, trying to stay inside of the Force and work. It's been fun to do it. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all, I got a video coming out since y'all family, right? And ain't nobody else watching this. I worked on the MPC 1 today with the Tascam Model D12, and I tracked it all out, bro.
Was it awesome?
Oh, man. Let me tell y'all something right now. Since ain't nobody in here, ain't nobody listening to us. That was one of the most exciting moments is once I figured it out, because it was a little weird at first. But once I figured it out, I was able to track out my entire beat. Matter of fact, I did the beat while I was tracking it out, and I was able to put I think it was 10 tracks across my mixer, all of them on individual tracks. I could go in, put compression on it, I can mix it, EQ it, everything, all running straight from the MPC with only a USB cable. It was exhilarating. It was phenomenal. And if you're asking yourself, why would I need that? There's a few different reasons. One, if you go to a studio with your MPC-1, you don't have to send your stems out. You could just show up to the studio, plug into whatever they're using, and then you can run everything right out to their board or whatever they're using, Pro Tools or whatever, and you can run it out. Or you can just record straight standalone inside of the Tascam Model D12 and then record vocals and everything and never use the DAW. So it was crazy. Tracy say, boy, you're gonna play a snippet of one of your beats tonight.
You listening to one right now?
That's what you're listening to right now, Tracy. What you talking about? You want me to show you? Look. That's what you're listening to right now. I'm just letting it roll, you know what I mean? But I don't have anything else loaded up at the moment. But yeah. But yes. So it was a real cool experience, man. And I wanted to do that because I want to demonstrate that to everybody. And I got a few other things. I also found out that you could take a USB microphone, like a Blue Yeti, and you can go straight into your MPC directly through the USB, and that it'll pick up the mic. So this whole thing that Akai did with this audio interface compliance, blah blah blah, is they made the MPC a straight monster. So I can't be mad at that. I cannot be mad. I've heard rumors about hooking up your iOS device directly to your MPC and doing some crazy things as well. So I'm gonna be testing out a lot of stuff. I've been doing that for the last 6 hours working on that, and it's been stupid. It's been stupid, man. So if we missed any questions y'all guys have, just put them back in the chat and we'll discuss it.
I see them.
Okay, and remember, if you definitely want us to see anything that we may have missed, you could always hit that super chat and support the channel now. Come on now, baby needs shoes. My grandbaby needs shoes and diapers now. Y'all know I'm over here hurting. All this stuff I got behind me is ridiculous. All I do is spend money on equipment and teach y'all. I buy all this stuff so I can teach y'all. That's what this is about. You know what I mean? But back to the question, though, the original question. Big Baby said he loves Logic. Right now, I'm working on a Force. this is the question that we're going to continue to keep coming back to. I know we got Vortex in here. I don't know if he's still in here, and he's a proponent for the fact that he feels that Cubase's 3 can pretty much handle a full recording of all out vocals, music, everything. I'm not sold.
It's not ready. No, it's not ready.
I don't think it's ready yet. Let's how many iOS producers do we have in here? I see Oak said it works with the iPad. I believe it works, but I don't know to what extent it works. But I will be testing that out. Okay, I'm with you. Mon. Yeah. Dawg say the days of tracking with my tracking out of my old Mac 5,000 or over, right? Yeah. And BT said he fell in love with Cubase's 3. Talk to us, BT. The question is, what device are you working on, and have you been able to do a full song, plugins, and everything with your vocals? Let me tell you something. I got the M1, as y'all already know if you are a subscriber or you just follow this channel. I got the M1. Now, this could be an M1 problem. It's probably not optimized yet. But I was doing some testing because I wanted to talk to you guys about this. So I had my daughter, my beautiful daughter, Destiny, over here. She's a vocalist. We were having so many problems. It was very frustrating. It kept crashing on me. It kept, I kept losing my latency settings. It was very disappointing because I love Cubases. I think Cubases is definitely a way to go if you're on a budget and you're trying to do full, all-out recording in your house, and you don't have the computer to do Logic, or you don't have the computer to do Studio One or some of these bigger DAWs, Ableton or whatever, and you have an iPad, you have an audio interface, a microphone, you should be able to do these things. But it has been very frustrating, to say the least. Now, I haven't did any testing with my 2018. I got a feeling that I may have a better experience, but of course I'm in the M1. I got the M1. I got all that power. I want to know what can it do and what it can't do. Currently, at this moment, it is just an iPad for just sitting up there looking pretty. Because right now, it hasn't really showed me that it's they have got the bugs figured out. What SLP talking about?
SLP say, Elbow, quick question. What do you think the overall sound of a track or beat quality depends on? Does it depend on the equipment, or does it depend on the producer, the sound engineer, ears, or whatever? What do you think?
What do I think? The overall sound of a track, right? Is that what he said?
Right. Yeah, overall sound of a track or a beat. What is that quality?
That is a true, what kind of question is that? That's a loaded question, SLP, because there are a lot of factors that go into it from the beginning to the end. To be honest, I mean, we could do a whole session about that. You know what I mean? When I go into, let me put it to you like this. When I go into a track to make a track, I start with sound selection first, right, big baby? Sure. I try to ensure that I have some of the best sounds during the sound selection process so that it will ease some of the stress I'm gonna have when it comes to mixing. So that's where I start initially. Then once I start making the beat, I've been doing it so long, I actually mix my beat while I'm making it. I don't know if y'all ever see me make beats, but it's just a part of my experience. I mix, my process. Thank you, big baby. I mix as I go, so that sound placement and spacing is essential at that stage. Then when I get to the end, I start adding all of my plugins and my EQing, and if I'm gonna do any compression or whatever I'm gonna do, I do some of that stuff while I'm making the beats, but I do have an end game. When I'm done, I start adding some limiters and I add some different things to my master bus to try to get that sound right where I want it. And depending on what I'm using it on, if I'm using it on I'm making a beat on a DAW, I'm making it on an iPad or wherever I'm on, MPC. If it's on the MPC, then I'm not doing all the things I just said. I'm actually gonna leave there and go into a DAW, whatever DAW I'm feeling that day. And then I'm gonna continue mixing from the things I just told you as far as limiters and compression and EQing or whatever I'm gonna do just to get that right sound. And then I'm going to render that track out. And then from that point, I'm going to go listen to it in some different devices to kind of see, did I get some ear fatigue when I was listening to it? Because sometimes I may start making my beat inside of the headphones, Then I may go from headphones to my monitors, back to my headphones. Then I may go into my office and listen to them on some smaller speakers with a sub, just to get a feel of, where I'm at on the mix. Then I may jump into my truck and listen to them there. And then once that is over, and I'm satisfied, I'm done. But it is a process with me, though. I think I broke that down, Big Baby. What about you?
Well, definitely, you hit all the pretty much the same things that I look for, man. It starts with sound selection. Y'all have to realize that a lot of these kits that y'all are downloading, or say you get something from Splice, all these, these drum packs or whatever, take into account that a lot of these things have been mixed and mastered. So sometimes you don't even have to do anything to them other than setting the levels correctly. So, if you're not good at EQing and hearing different frequencies, which is what we're going to talk about in our upcoming mixing tutorials. But
no doubt.
if you're not good at hearing frequencies and things like that, you want to get sounds that are already mixed and mastered. And that really helps you get that song together quickly, without doing too much fuss with it.
That's pretty much it. And BT say he has the same exact workflow. Okay, that's what's up. Let me see. Dog said I was yesterday years old when I discovered. Okay. I don't know. He must be talking to somebody else or something. Did we miss any other questions? I hope I was able to answer that for you. Somebody
had a question where they asked you what, hold on, let me see. Crazy. I think it was BT. Was it BT? BT said, no. Somebody was basically asking, how do you choose your sounds for your songs when you begin?
How do I choose? Well, it depends on. We're gonna get to Tucker here in a second. Let's make sure we don't lose him. I don't know if that's a question or not. Steven. Make sure y'all put a question mark behind it so we'll know that you're asking a question. Because I know you guys are talking amongst yourselves.
That was Derek Brown. He said, "What's your sound selection process?"
For me, unlike Big Baby, I don't have an assistant to help me find sounds because I don't have 18 trillion gigabytes of sounds. But for me, it's not really so much about my sound selection. It's the device that I'm using. It's kind of weird with me. Like if I'm gonna go into the MPC, I know there's some packs in there that I kind of like, that I've been kind of messing around with. Now I do have a lot, but I just kind of skim through and listen to the overall beat that was made with the pack to kind of hear what I want. Now I do have sounds, I do have go-to sounds. We do have packs as well, but it depends. I mean, the only thing that motivates me, I'll be honest with you, I don't like searching for sounds. Like that's not something I enjoy to do like I used to when I was younger. So I kind of look for packs that's already got sounds in them. And I'm not talking about samples and all that. I'm just talking about if it's a certain type of kick or something I like, and I know it's in this certain pack, then I'm gonna run to that pack and grab that based on what I think I'm making. But half the time, bro, it's really what type of drums I want, what am I feeling, what type of beat it is. If it's an up-tempo beat, if it's a slow beat, I'm gonna jump into the device that I think that could, inspire me. I've been making beats for 25 years, so I need to be inspired for real. You know what I mean?
That's interesting. I guess on mine, I look at what type of beat am I about to make. Yeah. So that kind of directs me towards the sounds I'm gonna use. So if I'm doing an R&B joint and I know it's gonna be like a ballad slow type joint, I'm gonna get things with heavy reverb on it, things that sound real thick, kicks, nice 808s, and strings and all that type of stuff. So once I figure out what I'm going to make, that's kind of what's directing me to the sounds that I need to choose.
Yeah, we always curious about what you say in your AA meetings, because you got too many sounds. Tucker say, I just want to go back a little bit. Tucker was saying that he uses the 2021 iPad Pro. I think that's the M1. And he said in Cubase Stream, I'm getting about 25 tracks with no freezing, about 45% DSP with the audio interface. I can put anything in. Okay. Wow. So you're not doing vocals, Steven. I think Steven is probably just making beats. Maybe my problem was the vocals. I think maybe that's what was going on with me. Maybe it just
you
wasn't.
You were trying to track vocals, right?
Yeah, I was trying to track vocals. Maybe, that whole process was giving was giving the Cubases and the iPad a little run for its money. What's up, Terrence? I didn't see you in there, brother. What's up? All right, who we got in here? You say, do I still use BeatMaker 3? Because I rock with it. I'm in BeatMaker 3 right now. Do I make beats in BeatMaker 3? I haven't made any music in BeatMaker 3 in a while. And I've told this story, unfortunately, when BeatMaker did an update and Pure Synth and a couple of the plugins.
I'm laughing, man. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Suspect Frequency said Big Baby used the Dewey Decimal System to find.
Yeah, I saw that. I laughed a little bit too when I saw that. You were talking and I didn't want to laugh over you, but
my bad.
It's all good. Yeah, yeah, bro. It's crazy. But whenever they did an update, and Percent did an update, and some of the stuff that I used did an update, it erased half of my music, and it was pretty devastating. Because I did a lot of music, man, and so I've been afraid to go back to that process. So plus I'm just working on so much stuff. I'm trying to learn everything. So yeah. Did we miss a question?
Oh,
let me see.
Oh, we did.
We didn't. Everybody good? It's a comment. Okay.
Oh, we got a question. Here you go. Do you think that it's too many choices? It stunts the creativity. Yeah, could be.
Yeah, that's Birdman C. What's up, Birdman? Thanks for the question, boss. Chuck Taylor in the house. What's up, Chuck? All right. We had another question before his. Chuck said, Elbow, do you think these VST developers will start making apps for the iPad beat community? I think with the M1 coming up, I mean, it wouldn't hurt them to start doing that, but it depends. It depends on if the money is there. I'm going to be honest with you. I mean, these developers they're trying to get their money game up, and the iOS community is good, but I just don't think it's mainstay right now. I think it's growing. I think with the M1 coming along, it really opens the eyes up for developers to say, hey man, this thing is kind of powerful. Question is Apple going to allow them to access that power? That's really the question right now. Now, we'll see. I mean, I would love to see some of that. I just don't want to see the prices get outlandish. I'm all about taking care of the developers and paying them for their work, but if it starts getting too crazy, the question you're going to ask yourself is, can the plugins work? Will they work correctly? Are they compatible? What's the price? And what's the ease of use? Because everybody knows who works on iOS, the ease of use is crazy. Like, they take these apps and make them touch friendly, and it's just great. But look, like you said, I just saw Fab Filter come up in the chat. I love Fab Filter, and if Fab Filter was able to take their stuff and port it over to iOS, it works great. It works exactly like the desktop. Why can't everyone else do it? That's always the question. So, and you got people like Blease out there, and I hope I'm saying their name right, that are making great apps that are awesome. They're at great prices and they work great. So yes, it would be great to see more plugins come to the iOS ecosystem for sure. Okay. I think we had, what was that question before that though? I'm sorry. And I think that was Birdman.
It was right after that. Yeah. Birdman C said, do you think that it's too many choices and that it stunts the creativity?
It depends on what you're doing. For me, I got a lot of stuff, and I walk into my studio every day and I'm inspired. But everybody can't afford a lot of stuff. So the question really, it's hard to answer that, because if I'm on a budget and I don't know. How do you even answer that, Big Baby? Because
this is the thing to me. Whatever inspires you, you know what I'm saying? So
that's pretty much what I'm trying to say.
Right, you get inspired by different sounds. Them sound pack may only cost you $10.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Or you get inspired, like Elbow say, he got a bunch of equipment.
Yeah.
Not everybody can afford that, but that's what inspires him. When he walks in his studio, he see everything light up. He's like, okay,
it's time
I'm
to
gonna get
work
on that today.
Exactly. And a weird thing, I want to cut you off. The weird thing though is that for me, I'm in a different bracket. I'm teaching. So for me, having a lot of equipment is beneficial to you guys, not really so much to me, because I could work on a Force all day and I'll be fine. But I like to teach, and I love, that aspect of what I do on YouTube. So for me, I don't really know how to answer that. You know, you have some people. I saw a post today in the Beat League, and again, if you haven't joined the Beat League and you have a Facebook account, what you doing? Come join the Beat League. Come join us. Big Baby's about to put that link up in the description. I'm sorry, in the chat. But I saw what is his name? I think it's Elijah. He posted that trying to buy the next hot thing is a waste of money, a waste of time. I'm not going to argue with that, because if you haven't, I think what he was saying was, if you haven't mastered what you got already, why are you running out buying another piece of gear? Again, it's in the eyes of the beholder. If you're getting inspired by having multiple pieces of gear, now I do believe too much is too much of anything, but if it gets you off to a good start by being able to go to the force and work, being able to go to a MPC or, you know, a 707 or a 404 or whatever it is, then more power to you, man. You know, ultimately, whatever, like Big Baby said, whatever inspires you, because you know, some people feel like they can never have too much, you know, and then some people feel like, yeah, you know, I know I'm a gearhead, you know, I ain't gonna even sit up here in front, so, you know, but I love it though. I'm sorry, I hope that answered your question.
Yep. I think it did.
Man, I think Wall says it depends on the mentality of the producer.
Yep, it's all about what you like, what inspires you. That's where it comes from.
Mm-hmm. That is really what it's all about, right there.
That's how I produce. I get that's why I have so many sounds. I get inspired by sound. So
let's read.
Go ahead. I was gonna say, so the more sounds I have, the better inspired I am. Yeah.
And yeah, so cool. Jamie says, I love the choices. Creativity is like a shotgun process for me. I start anywhere, not set workflow, not preferred device or DAW. It keeps it fresh. I never want to make this same track twice. And there you go right there. He's essentially saying the more stuff he has, the more chances he has of being inspired by something else. So that is definitely dope.
Look what Chuck Taylor said.
Where is Chuck at? Elbow, I should be giving you an endorsement because you definitely got all their hardware. Yeah, I ain't gonna even speak on that conversation. Right. You never know who's in here, but yeah, Kai's recognized that we definitely doing their gear some justice, and you know, it's appreciated. So I'll leave it at that. Yeah. What's the best app for music production on the iPad? Whoa, when we say app, what are we talking about? You're gonna have to get a little bit more specific on that one.
Because there are a bunch of them.
Because it is a bunch of apps, and I got a bunch of them. So,
pretty much all the ones you got, I got.
Yeah, exactly. So if it's you know what I mean? Yeah, that's
Koala.
Koala's stupid. Like, Koala is stupid, bro. Like, I really love Koala. I'm loving Koala every day. I've been having Koala for about 1.5 years, and every time I get in it inspires me to want to produce. I mean, it is stupid. I love Segments. Segments is crazy. I just did a beat on the Beat League. We have these things in the Beat League where we do these sample challenges, and you can work on whatever you want to work on, but just the whole process of getting it out of Facebook and putting it on any device is a challenge. But that's what the challenges are about. You trying to figure out how to work with your equipment. So it's pretty cool. But yeah, Koala is pretty dope. So yes, there are a lot of apps out there though, brother. If you haven't tried Nano Studio 2, you got to give it a shot.
I'll put this link in the chat where you can go look at all the apps that's out there.
Yeah, we do have a little connect for that if you want to go look at. They also have stuff on sale there too, so you may want to go check that out as well. Did we miss anything in the chat? You want to make sure everybody's getting questions. If we did not answer your question, please copy and paste it, put it back in there, because we can't see everything. Plus, I'm blind.
Yeah, nothing.
That's a bad. Derek said, do you guys use Koala? I think we just got to talk about that. Is that Koala? What is that? Cole? I don't know what the hell.
Yeah, he probably was trying to figure it out.
All right, Derek.
It's all good.
For full track.
You know what you mean, dog.
Yeah. We got Frankie in the house. What's up, Frankie? You just came up in here. We got a champ in the house. Beat League representing for show. What's up, family? Do you use hardware like compressors? Hardware? Oh no, I don't. I don't. I don't buy any hardware effects or anything like that. Everything is digital for me. I just don't have the room for it. I would love to have a rack if I had a studio, and if we was to, when we take Elbow Media to brick and mortar, I'm gonna build a full studio, just for the nostalgia alone, because I just miss those days of being around all that gear and being able to twist knobs, and that was the days. So at this moment, though, frankly, no, sir, I do not use that. Johnny Ray up in this house. Native Instruments is really good. I keep upgrading, complete, and got a ton of quality sounds. That is true. Native Instruments makes some great sounds. I got the machine. I got a ton of sounds. I probably got more sounds than I'm kind of leading on, because Big Baby is like he has a landfill of sounds that he likes to swim in and get lost in. I've been looking for him for days at some time, and he's lost in his giga and terabytes or whatever bytes he get. But I think I got a pretty big library too. I think I'm at the AA meeting with him. I'm just way in the back, sipping on the hot water.
Yeah, you ain't saying nothing yet.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Just listening.
What's the best synth for a newbie? What we talking on? We talking iOS? What we talking about? That's Birdman.
Yeah, because there are synth apps and then there's hardware synth. So,
exactly. He said, if only Nano Studio had a roll function. Man, let me tell you something, Derek. You don't even need that, bro. If you get up in Nano Studio edit system for their arranger, it's some magic can happen up in there, bro. Put that Big Baby. I don't know what video was that I did on Nano. Did I do an arranger on Nano? No, I did a getting started. Put the getting started video on Nano Studio too for Derek. Derek, go check that out, fam. You don't need the roll, bro. The roll is cool, but if you're willing to do a little edit, Nano is stupid, bro. Like, for real. Chumpler. So, what did you, Big Baby? You was telling me Chumpler had did some new stuff.
Yeah, they got it to where you can bring your own samples in now, bro.
I gotta go see that, but I mean, again, I've already got segments, so it's hard for me to go from segments to Chumpler when I know segments is handling that. Birdman was talking about hardware. Unfortunately, Birdman, I don't really do synth hardware, so I don't know, brother. But they got a few people in here that probably could help you with that. I know. I think Jamie uses hardware synths. I don't really use them anymore. We got that boy Project in here. Do you ever stem out your projects from your Mac and mix them in iOS? Of course I do. I just did that with this beat right here. That's funny. That's funny you asked that. That's crazy. I just did that with this beat. I took it from the Mac. I'm gonna tell you what's dope about doing that from the Mac is that I could just airdrop it to my iPad and fly it in. It's stupid. So yes, I do that. It depends on. Well, you know what? Sometimes I like to mix inside of BeatMaker. So yeah, but do I normally do that? Not to mix. So I don't want to cloud your question. I don't really do it to mix. I do it to make it a little bit easier for me for y'all to hear the beats because I'm on a PC, not a Mac, and a lot of my work is done on Macs. Okay. What else we got up in here? Did we miss anything?
Probably did. I was getting that video up and that link.
Okay. Remember, if we missed your question, don't feel some type of way. We're just trying to keep up. So repost your copy and paste your question back in there.
Here we go. Mm-hmm. Program says, do you ever stem out your projects from your Mac?
Yeah, I just answered that.
Okay, my bad.
It's all good.
All right.
It's all good.
I'm sorry.
That's cool. It said, what is that? SLP say my last 8 beats in my channel was completely used on that. That's what's up. SLP know about that damn Nano Studio, but that Nano Studio is solid, man. And I want to do more work on that. I definitely want to do more work on that.
There's another cat who uses Nano pretty good. Was it iPad Beatmaker?
iPad Beatmaker has a lot of. He has a lot of what is it? Sound packs on it too.
Sound packs and everything for Nano. He really into it.
Mm-hmm.
He's into Nano just like Mobile Music Pro is into Cubases.
Yeah, he's the man. He said, "How do you know when you get a good mix?" Is that what you're asking, Frankie? How do you know? You know because you're satisfied with it, right? If you would, I mean, we can go all day mixing the song, bro, like for real. But I think when you feel that you hit that apex of your music sounding as close to your favorite genre of music possible, then you're pretty much done, right, Big Baby?
Somewhat. The thing about mixing, man, I'll say this first: a mix is never finished ever. It just you just stop working.
I'm agree with that. It's just like artwork ain't never finished. You could always keep tinkering and messing with it. Yeah,
exactly. You can hear it today one way and come back tomorrow and hear it an entirely different way.
Done been there, done that.
Yeah, mixes are never written in stone. They're fluid ideas. So understand that first. Now, understand also that a mix is subjective. So the way it sounds to you and how it make you feel may sound different to me and Elbow and how it make us feel. So it's about the feeling that you get from your mix. That's what matters.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's really what I lean on, to be honest with you. But he's right. It's never done. I can mix a song one day and my ears could be playing tricks on me. I boot it up the next day and it sounds like hot garbage. And I'm like, what the hell happened? Did somebody do something to my beat while I was asleep? So, you know, you just got to keep working on it, man. But, you know, if you're doing something for a client or something, you just get it to as close as you think, you know, you are to really what you're looking to get. You know what I mean? Like where you're trying to find that medium. You got to have a place where you like to sit, right, Big Baby? You could always go this way or lean that way, this way, but you always want to be able to sit somewhere where you're comfortable when you know you're sending that product out, that you're going to get a good response from it. And that's just really it, because once you go to the studio, then now you're bringing in engineers and now they're going to do something with it. And you know what I'm saying? So just get it as close as you can to where you're satisfied.
Yeah. Tracy J said, what about mastering? I hear so much about mixing. Well, Tracy, in order to get that mixing, that mastering, to get to the mastering stage, you got to have that mix just right, because mastering will basically destroy it if it's not correct. So,
yeah, that's true. Yeah. I mean, I remember when we were doing music back in the day and we were ready to go to mastering. It was always said, if you mix garbage, your master is going to be even worse. You know what I mean? So mastering is just that level. A lot of people, I think, get mastering confused. Mastering to me, when I was coming up, was about an album being even killed. You know what I mean? You know, when you put a lot of songs together, like we're going to do with the Beat League at the end of the season, we're going to get it mastered and everything is going to sound great no matter what. No matter, every song is going to match the other song as far as levels go. And how it sounds over your ears. It's not going to be like you listen to one beat and then next beat come on, you're like, oh damn, let me turn it down. Everything is going to be great across the board. Mastering
is the glue that makes everything stick together and sound cohesive. That's what mastering does. Everything sounds cohesive when you master a project.
Let's see what I guess it's in studio. Fingerprint said, I just want to say the new technology that you, Bolo Henny, that I follow introduced me to, I can't get enough of I can't get enough of how, or not been on the desktop. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, and don't get me wrong. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. That's the whole reason why the iOS whole movement is great, because you can't break away from the desktop. It's hard for me to even make beats, to be honest with you, on something like Reason or Logic Pro at this point. Is because I'm so used to being away from it. I've been away from it for a year, maybe even 2 years now. So I understand what you're saying, you know, but when it comes to mixing, that's why I'm still got that crutch. I still kind of lean back in, you know what I mean? There we go. Wally said mixing is for songs, mastering is so that the project has consistent and translates to all target media. Yeah, exactly what we said, just in text form.
It sounds good on everything. That's what that means.
There you go. Y'all hitting it on the head, right? Yeah, that makes sense. There you go. Right, no doubt, Frankie. Frankie said that makes sense.
And don't get it twisted now. A lot of people think mastering is this secret art, you know, that you gotta have these super degrees in order to do it, and you got to have this zen and all these. No, mastering is about sheen, that final sheen on your tracks or your project. It's adding that radio consistency that you hear from all these big companies and big, these big projects. You're just trying to stay up there with them. You're competing with that level. You're competing with that sound, with that sizzle that you get, that feeling and emotion that you get, when you hear mastered songs. That's what mastering is about. It's not a secret art. Anybody can do it. You just got to have the ear for it.
Yeah. Anybody can do it, big baby.
You can. Anybody can master. I can teach anybody to master, bro. But
well, we know you're a phenomenal teacher and a phenomenal human being. But don't say everybody can do it.
Anybody can master. If I can teach you how to read frequencies and hear them, I can teach you how to master.
Okay. All right. Big baby tutorial series is coming up on mastering, mixing, and all that. So his confidence that he's exuding right now is going to be the confidence that you're going to exude once you go through this course and you become proficient at doing mixing, mastering, and everything else, because this man is ready to get y'all on track.
And if you can't mix or master your own stuff, please feel free to send the Elbow Media Studios. We will get it done for you.
Ooh, boy, that was a beautiful
phenomenal
plug.
Price.
And on that plug, we gonna get the hell up out of here because we got to go, man. It is Friday night. We are definitely working our tails off to get this website launched. Make sure everything is going to be great.
Tell them about the packs, Elbow. We got some packs coming for y'all.
Say, man, listen, when this website launch, we're going to have free packs. We're going to have everything you can imagine, from merch to, listen, if y'all been trying to figure out how to support us, you ain't going to even have to feel some type of I need to donate-ish, because you're going to be able to get really a bunch of quality content, and it's going to be so detailed, where we're going to be giving up files, and we're going to be giving up some real personal and detailed information. You're going to really, really love this whole new setup we got coming here in the next probably 6 to 8 weeks. So keep your ears locked to that, man. If you are a Elbow Media Studios follower and you like what we do, you're going to love this next movement we got coming. So keep your ears peeled and your eyes open for that.
Yeah, we got a couple of questions or comments behind that too. Terrence Mosley wants to know when are we going to start the mixing classes, like you said, about 6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah, it's going to be about 6 to 8 weeks. The courses are going to be on the website for sure. They're going to definitely be a fee. We are definitely putting all our know-how into this one. It's definitely going to be something more than just the I ain't gonna say skimmed over, because that's not what we do here at Elbow Media, but
it'll be more detailed.
It's gonna be way more detailed. It's gonna be, really, you can take your time with it. Like I said, you're gonna have files you can download, beats that you can listen to, music that you can listen to compare your mix versus what you did in your session. It's gonna be well thought out. So trust me, you're definitely gonna want to mess around with this. What's Tucker said?
Tucker said you will hear how good a washing machine sounds, Cubasis 3, in the next beat battle. Okay, so he just sampled the washing machine.
That's what's up, Tucker.
Yes, sir.
That last beat you had was stupid with the horn, bro. Oh my God, that was amazing. I love your work, sir. Keep putting in that work, you know what I mean? Anyway, guys, we are pushing past our time. I want to thank everybody that came out. I want to definitely thank everybody that got in the chat, that asked questions. Again, we cannot do this without you guys. The reason why we do this is because you guys. So, with that being said, we're going to get out of here. Big Baby, you did a phenomenal job as always, sir. Appreciate you being a co-host and a moderator at the same damn time. You're amazing, boss. You are amazing.
Oh, you are too, bro. I appreciate it, man.
Yes, sir.
So, we got one more question. You want to answer?
Yeah, sure.
Brent Lopez, he says, what up, Elbow and Big Baby?
Oh, what's up, Brent?
What's the best way to make beats? Easy, bro. Beatboxing, like boots and pants, boots and pants. Oh, I like that commercial, boots and pants and boots and pants.
Yeah.
But yeah, what's the easiest way? Well, if you want to answer that one, or you want me to take it?
Yeah, you can take it. I'll just answer Chuck real quick. Chuck, I like using AUM. I think it's cool. Go ahead, Big Baby.
Well, they're different processes, man. Everybody has a different process.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, my process is listening to sounds, and that kind of gets me going into making a track. Timbaland, if you've seen Timbaland's masterclass,
Yeah, with the
beatboxes.
beatboxing, yeah.
Yeah, so that's how he starts his drums and everything. He beatboxed the whole song, and then he records over that, and that's how he gets his song together. So it's different way. Whatever gets your creative juices flowing.
Yeah,
I think that's that.
For me, I'm gonna be quick. For me, I've been doing this. Okay, let me put it like back in the day. I used to think about a beat that I like and I try to recreate it. We talked about this before. And then I'll try to come up with a genre that I want to make. If I want to do some R&B, if I want to do some hip hop, boom bap, depending on what I want to do, then I try to do that. So yeah, but at the end of the day, use your mouth, man. I mean, like Frankie just said, if that's what you want to do. But making beats is crazy because I can be inspired by anything. I can actually be watching TV and hear something that I like, and then I'll be motivated to go do a beat. You know what I mean? Or I can start with drums. I can start with a bass. I can start with anything. So really, it depends on what motivates you at that moment. All right.
Whatever sparks it. That's right.
Yep. That's it, man. So. All right. We about to go, man. We're going to catch y'all next Friday. Again, my name is Marcus Elbow. This has been Elbow Media Studios, and with me is my main dude, that boy, Big Baby. And this has been Keeping It Krunk podcast, because all we do over here is Keeping It Krunk. Y'all already know how we get down. We will catch y'all next time in this podcast. Thank you for coming through. All right? All right.
One love.
One love. Good night, man. Peace.
Out. Keep banging beats, y'all.
Oh, yeah. Keep working. Oh, Beat Battle Post is coming out tomorrow. Thank you, BT. Beat Battle Post is coming out tomorrow, so get your beats ready. Submissions will start tomorrow. So if you're ready, let's do it. Who's going to be our next champion? Y'all already know what it is. If you haven't joined the Facebook group, you need to go over there and do that. We're having such a great time over there, chopping it up. So go take care of that.